And then let's talk about the final two teams that I just mentioned, the Patriots and the Jets. They don't play each other to end the season here, but they're both sitting at 7-8. The Patriots hold the tiebreaker because they did win both games over the Jets. So as of right now, the Patriots are the first team on the outside looking in. But if obviously the only spot that they're really competing for is that Dolphins spot. If the Dolphins drop it, the Patriots or Jets could get in. Now, the interesting part is they both play the Dolphins. So they both could control their own destiny / help each other out here. But the Patriots are the key team. They play the Dolphins this week, and then they finish the season against the Bills, but the Bills could be resting starters, assuming that they maybe have clinched the first-round bye, or even if they haven't clinched the first-round bye, they've clinched the division, so the Bills could be resting starters. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they are behind the Patriots, like I said, in the tiebreakers, but they do play Seattle this upcoming week, who's also a playoff hopeful, so that could get interesting, and then the Dolphins to finish the season. Between this is assuming the Dolphins were to miss the playoffs, who would you feel like would make the playoffs between the Patriots and the Jets? And most likely it would come down to who can beat Miami.
Yeah. And you say the Jets play Miami week 18?
Yes, the Jets play Miami the final week of the season. The Patriots play in Miami this week.
I'm gonna say the Jets just because this is really tough because New England obviously plays them this week, but like their offense hasn't given me any sort of confidence that they can put up enough points. And I think we've seen even without Tua, whether it's Bridgewater or Skylar Thompson, they can move the ball enough with those playmakers. And yeah, New England's offense has been a little bit of a wreck. This week in the Dolphin game between the Patriots and Dolphins is the one that's like weighing my mind down right now.
That's really the crucial game because if Miami wins that game,
they're in.
I think they would be in.
They would be 9-7. Patriots would be. Well, I guess it depends if the Jets, because the Jets beat them.
The Jets
would have
earlier. The tiebreaker. So if the Jets win out and the Jets actually control their own destiny here if they can win out, because they do hold the tiebreaker over Miami. So I would say the Jets, out of the two teams, technically have the easier road because
I would agree
because Patriots win.
Yeah, Patriots play Dolphins, Bills, and Bills might have to play their guys last week because, like I said, they're same record as the Chiefs, but they own the tiebreaker, so they may have to secure that win to get the bye in the 1 seed. So I would just say the Jets just because. Yeah, Seahawks, we've kind of seen them slip up and come back to earth, like I said earlier in the podcast. And then Miami, we saw them beat Miami at full strength basically last time too. And that's just another week that Mike White could he's probably supposed to play this week, but another week that he's going to be healthier and another week of NFL games under his belt too because he missed a couple last 2 weeks. So, yeah.
Well, to be fair, the last time they did play, it was actually not Tua. It was Skylar Thompson.
Skylar Thompson.
Teddy Bridgewater was supposed to start that game, but then the first play of the game, they ruled him out for concussion where he didn't have one.
Weird one.
And also, they did have Breece Hall still at that time. And in that game, Breece Hall had 197 total yards and a touchdown.
I forgot about Breece Hall.
So, I mean, the rematch could be a little different. But I don't know. If I had to pick between the two, I would... I think Miami still probably makes it because they would just need to beat the Jets to get in.
Yeah.
But I think for the Jets scenario, if I had to pick between the Jets and the Patriots, assuming Miami loses a game and is eliminated, I would take the Jets because they have that Miami game where they could be the one to eliminate Miami, where the Patriots are sitting there needing Miami to lose to somebody else. They can't control their own destiny. And also, like you said, the Patriots, their schedule is easier if the Patriots do play Miami. I'm dumb. But they do play Buffalo, and their schedule is easier if Buffalo rests their starters, but that's not a guarantee. So I think the Jets have the easier schedule because they play Seattle, and Seattle's been struggling recently, and then Miami to end the year.
Yeah, they control their own fate. I think it helps too.
Yeah. So I would pick the Jets probably over the Patriots. But regardless, between them and Miami, I would say Miami probably gets in because they just got to win one of them. particularly that game against the Jets.